Guys, let them be, let them be. Why will we let them be when they won't let us be? I'm talking about Maurice, Sam, and Sonia Uche. Before I continue, please guys, if this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up. That's how we do it here. So guys, Sonia really blocked Maurice from what we're hearing, like blocked on everything. Instagram, WhatsApp, even Twitter, according to the rumor. That's not just anger, that's a whole statement. You don't block someone you work with unless something serious went down. And the fact that nobody knows exactly what happened. That's even more suspicious. Like, what could Maurice have said or done that made her just cut him off completely? This is giving me, I'm done with you forever, energy. Because, let's be real, blocking is fine. It's not like unfollowing where you can still check their page if you want. Blocking means I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't even want to know you exist online. That's a very intentional decision. And for her to do it across all platforms, Maurice must have really crossed a line. Like, this wasn't a small disagreement about a sin or a minor misunderstanding. This was something that made Sonia say, you know what? I'm completely done with this person. They haven't spoken off camera for 2 whole weeks, according to what we're hearing, but they are still acting together apparently. The professionalism is crazy, honestly. Imagine having to do romantic scenes or emotional scenes with someone you're not even greeting in real life. That set must be so uncomfortable. The crew member that leaked this probably couldn't take the tension anymore and just had to tell somebody. Because think about it, when you're on set, you're together for hours, sometimes 12, 14 hours a day. You're in between takes. You're waiting for lighting to be set up. You're sitting in the same tent during breaks. And through all of that, these two are just pretending the other person doesn't exist from what I'm hearing. The director is probably losing their mind, trying to get authentic chemistry from 2 people who won't even make eye contact when the camera stops rolling. And the other cast members, they're probably walking on eggshells, trying not to mention one person's name around the other. The whole situation just sounds like a complete mess on that set. Sonia is allegedly planning to travel to Canada and possibly stay away from social media drama, according to the rumors. That's not just a vacation, that's an escape plan. She said, let me remove myself from this whole situation before I say something I'll regret. Smart move though, because social media would have torn her apart if she stayed and started responding to everything. Sometimes disappearing is the best response. You know how Nigerians can be on social media? They would have been in her comments every single day, asking questions, making assumptions, taking sides, creating fake stories. By leaving the country completely, she's removing herself from all of that noise. She's saying, I'm not going to feed into this drama. I'm not going to give you content. I'm just going to go live my life somewhere else for a while. And honestly, that's mature. A lot of people would have stayed and fought back on Instagram Live or started subquitting, but she chose peace instead. She's literally choosing to physically remove herself from the whole situation. She's allegedly trying to distance herself from the toxic Nollywood drama, according to what's being said. That's a heavy word to use. It makes you wonder what's really been happening behind the scenes that we don't see. Because if a simple argument with Maurice is making her run to Canada, then maybe there's more layers to this whole thing than we know. Maybe it's not just about Maurice. Maybe it's about the gossip, the backstabbing, the competition, the fake friendships, all of it. Nollywood is a small industry where everyone knows everyone, and sometimes that closeness can breed a lot of negativity. Maybe Sonia has been dealing with stuff for a while now, and this Maurice situation was just the final straw that made her say, I need a break from all of this. Because when you use the word toxic, you're not just talking about one person or one incident. You're talking about an environment, a culture, a whole system that's draining you. That word carries weight. Fans are interpreting Sonia's recent quiet dignity on Instagram as her winning the silent war against Pearl from what I'm seeing online. I mean, they're not wrong. While everyone else is probably talking and speculating, she's just existing, not explaining, not defending, not defenking, just posting her normal content or staying off completely. That's actually the most powerful move because it's driving everyone crazy trying to figure out what happened. People are used to celebrities coming online to clear their name, to tell their side of the story, to defend themselves. But Sonia is doing the opposite. She's letting people wonder, letting them speculate, and in doing that, she's controlling the narrative without even saying a word. Because the more she stays silent, the more curious people get, and the more they start filling in the blanks themselves. Some people will side with her just because she's being dignified about it. Others will respect that she's not adding fuel to the fire. Either way, her silence is speaking louder than any explanation could right now. The rumors say it's not just Maurice now. Pearl is involved too, in this silent war, apparently. Because now, it's sounding like there's a whole triangle situation happening here. Are they fighting over roles? Over Maurice? Over something personal? The fact that all three of them can't be in the same room is wild according to what we're hearing. Nollywood is not that big. How are they going to avoid each other? They're going to keep running into each other at auditions, at movie premieres, at industry events, at award shows. You can't just avoid someone forever in such a small industry. And if Pearl is part of this drama too, then it means whatever happened involved multiple people, multiple perspectives, multiple layers of he side, she side. Maybe Pearl said something that got back to Sonia, and Maurice defended Pearl, and that's what caused the heated argument on set. Or maybe Sonia felt like both of them were against her in some way. Whatever it is, having three people involved makes this way more complicated than just a simple disagreement. Producers are reportedly struggling to cast the three of them together because of the tense atmosphere from what we're hearing. You know it's bad when the people with the money are getting affected. They literally can't cast these three together anymore because the atmosphere is too tense, allegedly. That means they are losing money, losing good movie combinations, losing chemistry that fans love. This beef is affecting business now, not just personal relationships. And producers are business people first. They don't care about personal drama unless it's affecting their profit. So if they're struggling to cast these three together, it means the tension is so bad that it's showing up on camera. It's affecting the quality of the work. It's making filming difficult. Directors are probably having to do extra takes because the chemistry isn't there anymore. Crew members are probably uncomfortable because they can feel the energy on set. And at the end of the day, if the final product suffers because of personal beef, then nobody wins. The movie flops, the producers lose money, the actors' reputations take a hit, and fans are disappointed. This is affecting the whole industry. 2 weeks of not speaking is crazy if you think about it according to what the anonymous crew members said. Like you see each other every single day on set. You're in the same scenes, probably sitting in the same makeup room, eating from the same catering, and you're just silent apparently. The pettiness is Olympic level. I need to know what Maurice did because for Sonia to hold a grudge this long, it must have caught the pay. We're not talking about a day or two of giving someone the cold shoulder. We're talking about a full 2 weeks of complete silence. That takes commitment. That takes real anger. Most people would have cooled off by now, or at least been forced to have an awkward conversation just to make work easier. But Sonia is standing firm on her decision to not engage with him at all, from what I'm hearing. And Maurice clearly isn't trying to fix it either, because if he was genuinely apologetic, he would have found a way to reach her, maybe through a mutual friend or a producer. But the fact that this silence has lasted this long means both of them are stubborn, or both of them feel justified in their position. The blocking on all platforms is what's really getting me from these rumors. She didn't just unfollow, she blocked it allegedly. That means she doesn't even want to accidentally see his face on her timeline. She doesn't want his stories popping up, doesn't want mutual friends tagging them together, nothing. She erased him digitally, according to what's being said. That's the kind of anger that doesn't just go away after a simple "I'm sorry." Blocking is permanent in a way that unfollowing isn't. When you unfollow someone, you can still search for them. You can still see their comments on mutual friends' posts. You can still be tagged together. But when you block someone, they cease to exist in your digital world. You can't see them. They can't see you. And if someone tries to tag you both, it won't work. That's a level of, I want nothing to do with you. That's almost extreme. And the fact that she allegedly did it on every single platform means she thought about it. She made sure there was no way for him to contact her or for her to see anything related to him. That's calculated and intentional. I think whatever happened between them was probably something that's been building up for a while. Not just one argument from what I'm analyzing here. Maybe Maurice said something disrespectful during that heated argument on set, according to the rumors. Or maybe there's jealousy about who's getting bigger roles. Or maybe Pearl said something that got back to Sonia and Maurice took Pearl's side. Whatever it is, Sonia chose peace over drama by just removing herself completely from what we're seeing. And honestly, I respect it. Sometimes you just have to pack your bags and go to Canada like she's allegedly planning. Because staying in that environment, seeing those people every day, dealing with the whispers and the tension, that would have driven her crazy. So instead of letting it consume her, instead of fighting back and making it messier, she's choosing herself. She's choosing her mental health, her peace of mind, her career longevity. And maybe when she comes back from Canada, things will have cooled down. Or maybe she'll have decided she doesn't want to work with certain people anymore. Either way, she's handling it in a way that protects her. And that's what matters most, in my opinion. So guys, thanks for listening. Feel free to drop your contributions below. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.